Aseh. And we start with the Sefer Shmiras Haloshon. Very interesting topic. Topic is the way of a Jew. And it says, Tana Devel Eliyahu Rabbah, chapter 28 states, the Holy One, blessed be He, said to Israel, my beloved children, is there anything I lack that I should have to ask of you? All I ask of you, that you love one another, and you honor one another, that you respect one another. In this way, no sin, robbery, or base deed will be found among you, so that you will remain undefiled forever. Thus it is written, He has told you, O man, what is good, and what Hashem seeks of you, only doing of justice, loving kindness, and walking humbly with Hashem, your God. It's from Micah 6:8. So let's do this again, and we're going to explain. So the Holy, it's Tana Dev Eliyahu, so Dev Eliyahu Rabbah. So it's writings of Eliyahu Hanavi. Okay, just so you know who we are dealing with. The author. Okay, the Holy One, blessed be He, said to Israel, my beloved children, is it anything that I lack I should have to ask you? To ask of you, right? Hashem said, "What? Can you help me with something? Am I needy? Right? I don't need anything from you. All I ask of you, that you love one another, and you honor one another." Right? So Hashem said, "Only love and honor." Right? And that you respect one another. So it's very, very important things. Love, honor, and respect. So meaning if you love, honor, and respect somebody, you would not do bad to them. In this way, no sin, right? Sin, robbery, or base deed will be found among you. So meaning what this sin, robbery, no sin is too broad, but robbery. So why somebody trying to steal from somebody else? Right? Because he thinks that he's entitled, right? And who was it? I think it was a Barbanel that gave the best of the best analogies, right? So he said why people have envy, right? Why they desire of other people's possessions. Because they think that they can get it, that they entitled to these things as well, right? But what he said, if you ask the villager, right? So a villager could be like envy of his neighbor's wife. Yeah, that's normal, right? Because he thinks so to himself, maybe I should have married her, maybe he's going to die, maybe I'm going to help him to die or something. Right, but he would never ever envy the king's daughter, the princess. Like, it would not even enter his mind. He was like, even though she's the most beautiful, she's the most rich, it would not enter his mind, because he said he would understand it's like out of his league completely, right? So not even his dream. So here our Barbanel teaches. I think it was a Barbanel. Maybe I'm mistaken. So he said, look, here as well. Here as well. So you have to look at other things, other person's possession, other person's achievements, other person's whatever they have. It's like out of your reach. Like you cannot be envied. Cannot envy them. So you will remain undefiled forever. Right? Undefiled meaning defiled from sin. Thus it is written, He has told you, O man, what is good, and what Hashem seeks of you. Right? Right? O man, what is good, and what Hashem seeks of you. Right? What Hashem wants from you. Right? It's only a few things, and all the things I just added. Right? It's for you benefit anyway. Right? Only doing justice. Right? Justice. So. Many times people wants to be justice, be be done like like for their favor, right? To their side. The other side maybe not so much, but for them for sure, right? Loving kindness, okay, and walking humbly with Hashem your God. Okay, continue. If it happens that one fellow acted improperly toward him, one must not take revenge or bear grudge. Rather, one must erase the matter from his heart and seek to do good in every way with that person, just as he would with any other Jew, as if nothing negative had ever come between them. This is what the Torah requires of us, as it is written, "You shall not take revenge, and you shall not bear the grudge against the members of your people. You shall love your fellow as yourself." Vayikra 19:18. So let's do this paragraph one more time and try to understand. Because I mean, in my mind, is one of the hardest things to do. Okay, of course, if Torah says to do, it's possible, but it's not easy. We should not kid ourselves. So one more time. If it happens that one's fellow acted improperly toward him, one must not take revenge or bear grudge. So if somebody offended us or did some other bad things, so we should not, again, it says your fellow, right? So when it says one's fellow, so as we understand, or we should understand, and we should remember, many people are not in that in this category. Most of the world not in this category, right? When we say our fellow, it's only Jews, and you fellow in Torah and mitzvah. So other clowns out. Okay, so it's a little easier, right? Right, but so and this another Jew, right, acted improperly toward us, so we should not take, must not take revenge or bear grudge. So taking revenge, bear grudge, two separate prohibitions. 600 from 613 list. Rather, one must erase the matter from his heart and seek to do good in every way that with that person. So it's, of course, I mean, not to take revenge and bear grudge. Okay, Torah says will do, but rather you must erase the matter completely from one's heart. So, but that's I mean, for me, it would not be very easy thing to do. Rather, matter from his heart and seek to do good in every way to that person. So, and it's not like us, that person trying to, like he's doing the show and he's trying to apologize and compensate us, right? Make up for us. No. So he wronged us and we're trying to do good for him. And like it's never nothing ever happened. Just as he would with any other Jew. So like any other Jew, like they never did anything wrong to me. Right, so I would be very nice to them and try to do a favor if possible to them. So I have to do with that person who actually offended me and maybe humiliated me. If nothing negative had ever come between them, right? So like treat this Jew, the Jew, that observant Jew that offended us, like nothing happened. Okay, this is what the Torah. So that's why I said I think it's not such an easy thing. It's of course, it's possible, but it requires a lot of work. Okay, so me personally, unfortunately, I'm not on that level. I should work on that level, but I will try to avoid this person completely. Like, right, okay. This is what the Torah requires of us, as it is written, "You shall not take revenge, and you shall not bear grudge against the members of your people," right? So it says clear, a member of the people. Okay, so meaning this member of the Amisecha meaning your nation. You shall love your fellow as yourself. So same as love, as fellow, as it's actually right the fellow in the Torah mitzvahs. But it says Vayikra 19:18. Continue. Zohar states, Parasha Miketz, page 201b. Note the following. not only did Yosef not repay the brothers in kind, for they haven't sold him, but he acted toward them with kindness and truth. Such is always the way of the righteous. Therefore, the Holy One, blessed be He, forever watches over them in the world, in this world, and in the next. So I think this is the last line is very, very important. So again, so Yosef never repaid not repay his brothers in kind, right? Because they sold him, but acted toward them with kindness and truth, right? So he did only good for them, for their family, right? You know, the story is such is always the way of the righteous. So the righteous always, they never take revenge, never bear a grudge, right? So they always nice to other people. It's very, like, even who did bad to them. And in return, so otherwise it would not make sense. So it would not make sense, and I'm going to explain why. 1 second. Otherwise, like these people would take advantage of us. Like every time you like he would take you as a sucker, and going to make your life simply hell, right? But the last sentence is actually response to that. It says, "Therefore, the Holy One, blessed be He, forever watches over them in this world and the next." Meaning Hashem is going to protect you from this wicked person. So he or she, not going to take advantage, not even try to take advantage. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we stop here. So and we hear these stories of tzaddikim, and one that I heard in another class. So somebody told this story. I know the story is true. I heard it multiple times, but. For me, it's not so easy to accept. I'm going to tell the story. So the story is that somebody was offending Moshe Feinstein, the greatest tzaddik in the world, and many times. And he would write articles against him many times. And then this guy was also a rabbi, survivor of the Holocaust, I think, and he needed a job, right? And he needed a recommendation letter. And who this guy came for recommendation letter to sign? Right, Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. Like when students and other people saw who is coming to Rabbi Moshe, they were shocked. But when they heard that he asked him for a recommendation letter, they wait for explosion from Rabbi Moshe. He said no, of course, and he wrote and gave him blessings, stuff like that. So when this guy left, they asked Rabbi Moshe, do you know who this guy was? Like he said, yeah, I know. Do you know? No. Do you know that he was the one behind all of this war against you, like all of the magazines, all of this thing? Do you know that it was him? He said, yeah, of course I know. He said, but why would he do that? He said, no, but he needs a parnosa. He needs a job. So why I would not help a fellow Jew with recommendation letter? And he said he's a scholar. He's a mistaken scholar, but he's a scholar. But in a job when he wants to lead, I think in the Boston community or something. So you don't need to be like a great genius. So whatever his basic requirement, he possesses. Like in my mind, I mean, you have to be Moshe Feinstein to do that. And it's not only to take a revenge or something, but in my mind, this person is disaster. In my mind, he has a chutzpah to go like chutzpah is a brazenness, right? To go against the biggest rabbi in the world and criticize them and make money of it, and I don't know, all of this, like do all of the machlokas in the nation of Israel, right? And then so is it the good rabbi to hire? I don't know. Maybe it was up to them, up to the community. Accept the letter, but do background check, do some kind of investigation. What kind of person he is, I think. But if they did not, so like this person only be disaster for them. Just because he needs parnasa, I don't know. It just for me, I just understand that one of the difference between the tzaddikim and simple people, right? We don't think like them. Okay, Baruch Hashem. Let's stop here. Any questions on what we said? We'll continue. Yes, please.
So question.
No, what's up? You're breaking up. So you.
Sorry.
Okay, good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Yes.
So it says we are not allowed to be two-faced.
No. Again, it's some you did breaking up.
Let me check my.
No, now it's perfect.
Thank you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just hooked on the Wi-Fi thing. Okay. So it says Shalom Kavod Harav. Since we are not allowed to be two-faced, if we still have some grudge in our hearts, should we try to do good to the one who wronged us?
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, but grudge, you see, those are two different things, two separate things. One thing that you're trying to do good, it could be like in heart they feel very negative about, or he or she feel negative about that person, but you actually do a favor, maybe because it's going to look good to other people. You understand? So those are two separate people, two separate things. Like not to have grudge. Grudge is something in your heart, in your mind. So that requires a separate work on ourselves. It's as I said, it's not easy. It's not easy, and me personally, I was trying to forgive. It's not like they offended me. I mean, but some people, but I mean, it's like every time I see them, I associate them with what they did. It's not. I mean, for me, it's a very hard thing to do. I mean, it's not like I'm angry with them or I hate them, but they associate it with me in my mind, like always with the sin, with their behavior. Unfortunately. So yeah, we have to do good, and but this good, of course, action. Right? If you do action, of course, the mind should follow the action. So even if you did not forgive the person completely, so try to do good. But again, I repeat again, it's amisecha. So you're not obligated to do with other people. So amisecha is only Jews who observe Torah and mitzvahs. Other people, not obligated. You want to be greatest tzaddik, yes, but are you obligated? Absolutely not. So, and this condition, if you take this condition off, like the whole world, like does not make sense. So this monster Palestinians did to us, we have to forgive them and be good to them, and maybe take a better care of them. Absolutely not. There is that, but people who read some things. So the most dangerous people who know some things but ignore the rest of the stuff. That's the most dangerous people, because they think that they know. So one word is missing, amisecha, and changes completely. Okay. Any other questions before I continue? Yes.
So I was wondering, in my personal case, sometimes I kind of get the impression that someone wronged me, when in reality it was not something so harmful according to other people's standards. So would it be okay to consult the situation with a third party if this is like something that happens often to us, that we think that perhaps someone wronged us when in reality it was nothing to be worried about?
So I was just saying all of this situation, as you said, as you said yourself, maybe the other party does not even know that they're wrong. Maybe it's their behavior. Maybe they're so insensitive. There are some people insensitive to others, but when they cut their little finger, they start crying like a little baby, big man. You understand? So sometimes it would be proper to come come up to that person and said, look, you said this and this. I know you did not mean anything, but for me it's a little hurtful. Why? Because this and this and that. If you want to explain, right? And sometimes, many times, person will say, "Oh, I didn't know. Like you like this in my family. Like we were 7 brothers. You have to fight for a piece of chicken. So if you want to survive in my family, you have to be tough and tough up." Man. Okay, so that's we heard this story. That's yeah. So I'm not like that, and I'm not intending to be like your brother fight over a piece of chicken. Understand? So you try to talk to the person, not to don't involve somebody else, unless you know that person for sure is not going to listen to, right? Maybe they will, maybe. Okay. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.